Hello everyone, and we are back again, and today we're going to carry on with some of the main stuff. Actually, get some stuff done. What? That's how well, don't give a cut. Yeah, whatever mate. You do you. Just don't do it in front of me, otherwise I'll have to murder you. But yeah, we're going to go and carry on. We're going to do family matters. So this is basically find the Pella's hut. Follow the Baron, blah 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 blah. Yeah. Talk to the Baron about what you found. So yeah, we're going to go to the Pella's hut. We're going to start investigating the disappearance of his wife and child. I think that's a good way of doing it. So we're back on the main missions, which I know some of you really, like anyone who's actually been watching this, would really, really like me to do.
Run, Roach.
Yes, run, Roach. Run everyone down as you go. Make them all regret being near us. So yeah, I believe by the looks of it we've actually been to the Pella's hut before. We just couldn't get in. If I remember rightly, it was locked. And this would explain why. Oh, where are we supposed to be going? Come on, GPS. Rerouting. 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 Let's get Roach's stamina back. Hey fellas, how you doing?
It's plowing boring again.
Well, there's not much we can do about that, but good to see you're in high spirits about it at least.
He's gone.
Riding through the glen, with a sword upon my back, gonna find someone to stick it in their crack. Hey.
What do you want?
Want to talk to the Peller?
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
What do you want from the Pella?
What do you want from him?
To give him what he deserves.
And that is?
He done conjured auguries. Said something evil had made its nest in Edric's bowels. Told Edric to eat rowan berries. Lots of them.
Ever since Edric's lived in the outhouse. And he's got hot for him.
Oh god. Yeah. Tell you what, you leave, I'll heal Edric. Pay to go. Nope. You need to leave. Why have this power if we're not going to use it?
Think you need to leave now.
Do we?
You do.
Well, let's go then.
Preventive arsewood.
Gotta wonder about
Excellent.
Get Edric's friends all worked up.
Yep, they're off. Lovely. Let's knock on his door.
Hey, anybody home? Open up, it's safe now.
Devils, who do they bring? What seek ye?
I need your help.
Oh, a man, nay, a wolf, grey, though not old.
Actually, no, white.
Waits.
Huh.
You were expecting me.
Aye,
My thoughts exactly, Geralt.
and I should. They shall come whose stench is rape and death, but the wolf shall disperse them.
Jesus.
Fight, wolf, and thus he comes. Omens never lie.
Okay, this guy's off his rocker.
Recognize this? Made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
Freshly cut spruce sprinkled with goat's blood, then tempered with an incense of earth, smoke, and juniper. For Anna, to protect her.
Really? So you made it?
You make the amulet?
Aye, sure 'twas the Pella. After the way of his forefathers, over still water in the light of a full moon. Proper as amulets go. It protected well. Should never have taken it off.
What was it protecting her from, I wonder?
So, designed to protect her. From what?
Oh, the dear. Besieged she was, evil all around, wanted to possess her. Old magic, born of oblivion, from dark sources emerged.
Old magic? Can you be more specific?
'Tis not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small protective charm, not a thing more a Pella could do.
So I'm getting the idea that basically nothing useful. Bugger all you could do, you just try to be useful. Okay. Not bad.
Anna and her daughter are missing. Know where they are.
Nay. Pella don't know. But the spirits could know. The Pella will augur, the spirits ask.
Spirits. Great. Fine with me. Long as I know where to look, where to find them.
Lost, must be found. Princess! None better than Princess for finding things.
Princess.
Okay.
Princess, my goat! She's fled.
Those men.
Without the goat, impossible. No goat.
Oh yeah, this is the guy that they talked about. They thought it was a goat fucker.
Can't seriously think I'm gonna chase down your goat.
A Pella without a goat makes for a mute prophet.
Oh, why not? Not gonna cause any problem, I'll just go get her.
Fine. I'll get your goat.
The bell! The little bell's ringing. She loves it. Ring, ring, and she will follow. Up for a while. But beware of wild strawberries. Raspberries, too.
Yeah, treacherous as beasts go. I always keep an eye out for them.
Okay, let's go find his goat. Here we go.
This way, I think.
Oh, it's a great game. It doesn't take itself too seriously in parts of it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, there's wolves. Okay, I think it went this way, and this way, and this way. Before we do anything, let's just get the wolves out of the way. Right, okay, oh! I hear a goat this way. Oh! Fuck me! Really glad I threw on Quen then. Die! Die, bear! Oh shit, I put myself into a corner a bit there. Fucking hell. Ooh. I really hope that's not the goat. Ooh, this is interesting. We'll find a goat in just a minute. we're just going to have a bit of a quick run around in here. I was going to say again, that better not be the bloody goat. Ooh, a signed steel sword. Mastercrafted, so I cannot use that anytime soon. But I'll take it. Let's get out of here then quickly. Then we'll keep listening out for the sound of a goat. I think I found the goat.
Another clue. There you are. Here, goat. Princess. Hoofed.
Hello, princess.
Known it would be stubborn.
It's in the ground. Guys, it's in the ground. I currently have the Peller's bell.
Come on, let's go see the Peller.
Keep following.
Come on, damn it. Should have guessed as much. What's a witcher compared to a patch of wild strawberries? Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow? Come on, take you back to the Peller.
I'm not gonna lie, this is just funny. Luckily I dealt with these wolves already.
Where the hell did you go?
Oh, for God's sakes. Oi, goat. You're gonna get yourself killed if you're not careful.
They're proud of this area. Good thing I ran into him earlier. Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
Come on, you annoying little shit. The Peller wants his cheese or something.
You're no roach, but I bet we can be friends in time. You've got that all-important quality every roach has to have. You don't talk much.
Ah, you've got out of the ground. Excellent.
Princess!
Here you go.
Not from the Peller, for there are wolves about. Goat of mine! Dearest, sweetest goat!
You are way too attached to that. Okay, let's do this.
Can we talk about Anna and Tamara now? Know where they might be?
Blood. We need blood. A living being.
He's not gonna fucking kill the goat, is he now?
Fine. Be right back.
You're way too creepy with that goat, man.
Will this do?
He's doing weird shit to a rat. After doing weird shit to a goat.
They are not here. There is God. Blood. I see blood.
Whose?
No Anna. No Tamara. Just a child.
Okay, shit's getting weirder.
lives not, yet did not die.
Not enough. I need to know more.
It's over? Is that it?
That is it.
Spirits had nothing more to say? Like where they went or where they are now?
You came for an augury, and augur I did. They're gone, the child remains.
Spoke of a child.
Mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was, and she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Quite an important thing to miss out there, Baron.
Shamed or forgetful? Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
How do you know this? I am
All
curious.
this? Did she come here after it happened?
Nay, not Anna. 'Twas the omens told me.
Great, so I can be sure it's true.
The omens need not your faith. It is you who needs the omens to lead you to truth.
Okay.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even foul.
Oh, I'm helping a wife beater.
Anna came to you, you must have noticed something.
The Pella's old, near blind, but Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
Princess who has no textures.
East only comes to those who suffer.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders, it seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White
Excellent.
Wise wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the white wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Okay, so apparently I'm going to go lift the curse off a dead fetus.
Why?
Let's get some info.
Blood.
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living and the dead.
Sure, but what do you want to do with it?
At times, a century is too short for two brothers to reconcile. One dies before things are set right. The other then brings his blood to the Pella.
And what does the Peller do?
He awaits for...
Creepy shit.
He mixes the blood with milk, herbs, and hen's feet. He drinks. Reconcile the dead with the living. There shall be no Forefathers' Eve this year. But we'll find a way, all the same.
How can I lift the curse?
Heard of one Witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though. I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name. Perform the Aim Roin.
The ritual of naming. That's an elven custom.
Human, elven, dwarven, ancient. Spirits have no race. They honour not its meaning. Win a spirit's favour, and the spirit shall aid you. Ask, and it will answer. Seek, and it will show you the way.
So this is pretty cool by the sounds of it. Basically, I have a choice. Kill the botchling, or save the botchling. And that's a pretty interesting way, because again, most games would just be like, do one or the other. Here, it's given me a choice. I'm guessing killing it would be easy, but it's not the best way to go around it. Saving it, on the other hand, will give me some rewards and make life a little bit it'll be harder to do, but in the long run easier.
I hear you right. You mentioned Forefathers' Eve. Pretty old custom. Thought it had died out.
Death lurks in every bog and puddle round here. Folk know they could die, their earthly matters unresolved. Then they require help, or they'll not know peace. Forefathers' Eve must be performed. Light the tallow candles to lead them through the dark. Call them by name, appease their regrets. Only then may they depart in peace.
Excellent. I need to know where the botchling is.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is.
We are off to see the Baron. after going after this episode really is a bit of a roller coaster of emotions. We've gone from saving a damn, going and catching a bloody goat to, hey Baron, we need to find your undead baby. Yeah, it makes a bit of a. It definitely makes for a varied life for old Geralt and Roach, who apparently can't navigate things. Okay, I ride horses, and my horse can definitely navigate that stuff at full gallop quite easily. But I mean, my horse is amazing and beautiful and bay. You've seen his face. You know where.
Lightning strike.
Oh, fuck me, what's gone on now? Come on, Roach, get your stamina back so we can just gallop into this and find out what shitstorm we've entered. I'm doing this on purpose so that I can get a good run up.
Ooh, you.
Top of the field. Criminal.
Out my way, guys. Yes, run for your lives if you don't get out of my bloody way. What's going on? I think we'll get Ard up.
Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
Okay, I'll try. I'll save him.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick! What will you say now? It's time I asked you to drink. Did I see
Damn it, lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Ooh! Loot. Where am I going?
over here? Can't get out. Roof collapsed.
Open it all up. Jesus.
Ah, we've a hero in our midst. The horses. Why, I'm prepared to forgive you the drubbing you gave those pricks at the crossroads.
I know your wife miscarried. That before or after you beat her to a pulp.
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Ah! I
Beat the crap out of this guy.
Ran from you, didn't they?
lying prick!
Pathetic. Shit.
Thank fuck, that was getting a bit close.
to talk.
After I kick the shit out of you.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on
Oh, aren't you perfect?
Ori. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Hannah, how'd she get you angry?
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, he's twitching away.
You haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
You really need to tell me these things, man.
Expect me to believe you are a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Which one? How'd they flee? Oh, you drove them out. I've got to go with that one.
Gotta admit I do.
It's hard hitting.
Not because you couldn't control them, but because you drove them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
Anna and I. It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
Tell me how it really was.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone.
I think I see what's happening.
Witcher?
Or what happened.
No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
We know about the signs of fighting.
Room. Hole in the wall. Wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Yes, it was him. Of course it was.
Tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and a pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned. differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath,
Oh God.
my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
It's got to have been a terrible sight.
Dead in my time. But that must have been hard.
Unspeakably so. My legs gave out. I saw fields of corpses at Sodden. Saw witches burn in Maribor. But compared to this, all that was a rabbit's prick alongside a great oak. And the gift
That's a metaphor.
is all mine.
We don't know that yet. The amulet Anna wore could be linked somehow. Maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
Wrapped it in a clean sheet and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child...
I'm hoping he means the
in my-
situation.
I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Keep it together, man.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
I'll explain. Because I'd like to know a bit
Creature
more.
that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
I have decided what I'll do, so no point in saying that last part.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it, handy either way.
Well, we may as well get this done now.
The sooner we...
What I intend to do anyway.
Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Don't fucking touch any booze.
Dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
A bit further. Follow me.
Let's quickly read the bestiary to learn about botchlings. Cursed ones. Ooh, those are berserkers. Now finish your soup or a berserker will come and swallow you whole. That's pretty cool. Botchlings. So if I want to kill it, I need cursed oil and axie. Tasty, can't say it's a lie, but it doesn't exactly convey the whole truth either. Botchlings are perhaps the most repulsive creatures a witcher will ever have the displeasure of meeting. Born of dead, unwanted babies discarded without proper burial, their appearance is that of a partially decayed fetus, their unformed flesh twisted with hate, fear and malice. These hideous creatures feed on the blood of pregnant women, driven by a mad hunger that most often leads to their victim's death. A botchling will emerge from its lair at night to lurk by the bedside of an expectant mother, draining her strength and that of her unborn progeny as she sleeps. A woman thus beleaguered first suffers from troubling dreams, then fever, delirium, and a general weakening of the flesh. After a few such nights she is enfeebled and unable to defend ourselves. It is then the botchling attacks directly, sinking its long sharp fangs into her body and drinking of her blood until mother and fetus perish together. A botchling stands about 1.5 feet in height, but when threatened, and if gorged with blood, it can change form. At such times, it grows into a deformed man, haunched over and striding ape-like on its forearms, stronger and fiercer after this alteration. It hurls itself into direct physical combat, gnashing at its opponent or attacking him with sharp claws. A botchling's curse can be lifted by transforming into a lubberkin, a guardian spirit of the hearth that watches over the family it never knew in the house it could never call home. I'm going to try and turn it into a lubberkin.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
At least that's what the Pella tells me.
Here's the spot.
Well.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave.
Damn right, Geralt.
And empty.
What's that mean?
Botchlings on the prowl.
Holy Christ. Oh, that's ugly. None of that's nice. Turn it into a lubberkin.
In your arms, quick.
And if it goes guaranteed, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets plowing and restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
It's your kid, mate.
Merciful gods.
You're an ugly bugger, I ain't gonna lie. Those are some teeth.
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Come on, Baron. This ain't gonna just be easy, I can tell. I'm assuming I can use Axie to calm it down. Oh, what's going on? Ah, we have wraiths.
Botchlings scent attracted them.
Do something!
I'm trying.
Pissed, take fighting something fierce.
There we go.
Quiet now.
What are you doing, Quentin?
But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
Well, here comes the next letter race, I can tell. It's getting angry. Oh, aren't you an angry little... Aren't you an angry ugly little shit? Sod off. Bloody multi-attacking me, eh? Ganging up little shitheads. Get lost, you lantern-wielding pricks.
Squirming again. It worked. It stopped.
Chosen a name?
No.
So think of one. It's important.
It's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
You'd know if you hadn't beaten the crap out of her. Wanker. Could have named it together.
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
Everything about this is sad.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Daya should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. The guilt, the responsibility of this lies with me.
Time for parental.
I get it, but...
It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But...
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
We'll do that in just a minute. I'm going to very quickly go up to the box, because I've got that steel sword I want to get rid of. I want to get rid of, but you know, put away. Before I accidentally sell it. Everything else. Now let's go sort ourselves out a lubberkin. Hopefully this all has worked, because if not, I don't really relish the idea of trying to kill this thing. It sounds quite vicious.
Blood's power, I summon you. With your name, I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea.
Oh, okay.
Those bound to you by blood.
Still fucking ugly, but at least, ooh, Jesus, it's off. Maybe the second day, just get in the horse.
Hey-ya!
Come on. You move pretty damn fast there, so you know, get in the horse to keep up with you. Don't worry, everyone, just following a floating fetus corpse baby.
Fucking shit!
Slow now. Whoa.
Yeah. Everyone's reacting to it. Awesome. I wondered if they would. It's magic, boys. It's all magic.
Without stop riding, my arse will rot off.
Go, go.
Dismount before they end up causing Roach some issues. So they can hit me through the bloody horse, but I can't hit them. Ugh, bloody drowners.
Good.
Come on, Roach. Off we go again. We've got to hurry up because this thing needs to come back and start protecting the Baron's home, I think. Oh, okay, we're off into the forest. Okay.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though.
Hoo-hoo. What do we have here?
They change in here.
I see horses.
No way a pitch burner could afford a horse.
Can I go inside here very quickly? Nope. What do we have here?
Bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Both were here. I'm going the right way. It wants to show me something more.
We'll do that in a second. Just gotta kill these ugly buggers.
Damn it.
Edgerangers. Sword away. Come on, little botchling. I mean, lubberkin, whatever the hell you are. Can we move any quicker?
Faster.
I feel like you've slowed down since the last time.
necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look. Should examine that horse carcass.
We'll do that in just a second. Cool, I completely forgot that they explode. Dumbass. Just quickly get the fool's parsley. Jesus Christ, don't look, Roach.
What do we have here? Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks.
No.
Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse?
Head's completely off.
Torn clear off. Takes incredible strength.
Let's summarize.
Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away.
So do I.
Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here. Run, Roach.
Come on, Lubbocken, let's go. Ooh, we do appear to be speeding up a bit.
Damn, you're ugly.
Jesus Christ. Where are all these animals coming from? You're annoying me so much, I'm not even going to loot your corpses.
Faster.
Ooh, we've been here before. I recognise it, even in this dark.
A fisherman's hut.
Dismounting to the wrong side.
So look.
Are you sure, Lubbocken? Oh, yes, fear me.
Who's that? Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
What do we have? Girl who stayed with you. What's happened to her? Who do you see? Describe her. We'll go for 2.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night. The lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster. Said she had to go back. Dunno where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up. Gave her clothes.
Oh,
Raggy.
he's got a knife on his chest. This is a very, very serious matter.
Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of our father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. That's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
Cause because he beat her, sir.
I'm well aware.
Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Oh. Why did you help them? I'm curious first.
At all. You risked a lot.
I did that. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara alerted, brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
What happened next?
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden. And then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse.
This sounds quite...
Carried her off into the...
Yep.
Our horses...
Cool.
And Miss Tamara's got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Tell me about the marks.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron, on the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
So, magic.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Excellent. Well, let's very quickly get back to the Lubberkin.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
My people need me. Let's very, very quickly get back
Come on.
to the Baron. I said let's very quickly, without causing much trouble, get back to the Baron. Shouldn't take long. Bloody wolves everywhere. You can cover a serious distance when you want to, can't you, Roach, without running out of stamina? Here we go. Yeah, don't worry guys, last time you saw me I was following a dead ghost fetus baby. It's all good, no worries. Out my way.
Remember me?
Stable hand.
Yeah.
With you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here. I'm grateful.
Thanks for the crowns. Come on, Baron. I've got some good news and some not so great news. Oh no, he's down. He's not in. He's outside. He's in the garden.
Witcher, a word, please.
Yes, Sergeant.
Had the pleasure. They call me the Sergeant.
We've had the pleasure.
My army days, you understand. When me and Philip, meaning the Baron, served under a Temerian banner. Wanted to ask you about something.
Yes.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
Interesting. While you're doing that, I'm very, very quickly going to ransack the garden, remove all the pretty flowers, because I have a use for them. I'm sure at some point I have a use for them. Move in a second, Baron.
What, mate?
Just taking everything. Love letter. Ooh. My dearest husband, I breathed a sigh of relief after reading your last letter. I am so glad you are on the mend after your injury. I know how upset you must be at having to spend the next few weeks in a field hospital, but my heart rejoices that you are not risking your life on a battlefield. Tamara, ooh, it's the Baron's love letter. Tamara grows and grows and grows. She can even stand up now, if she holds on to something, though she's still quite unsteady on those chubby little legs. She needs constant minding, for every time I turn my back she's climbing onto the table and grabbing whatever her little hands can find. Yesterday she almost poured a bowl of hot soup all over herself. I think I will take on that Miller girl as help, because I'm afraid one day I won't catch Tamara in time, especially now when you are gone and I must look after all our household affairs myself. Dear Philip, I miss you dreadfully and eagerly await your return. Every day I pray to Melitala for your health and our daughters, and for our family to be whole once more. I hope this horrible war will end soon. I love you. Yours forever, Anna. Well, didn't work out forever, did it? Hey, I got some news.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Number 2.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned Velen. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out.
Yeah, sounds good.
Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
I'll go. It gives me something else to do.
I'm grateful. Take this. Call it enticement. And this might...
Ah!
What is it?
A letter of...
Excellent.
Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontard Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri!
More Ciri stuff.
The haunt should be yours as I see it.
This is going to be a long episode, guys. Sorry.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
Nah, she's quite guarded. I'm going to play this as Ciri.
A little here, a little there.
Not surprising, given you wander the world alone. Not alone no more. She's in the company now.
That's right. You're a member of the company. We're drinking together, killed a wild boar as a pack, you might say. But we've no notion how you arrived here. A woman in a man's garb, razor on her back. Who exactly are you? You a mercenary?
Let's go with... yeah, actually, from the books, I think that'd be her... I think that would be her reaction.
A witcher. Though not entirely. I never went through the mutations.
A witcher? So apart from the swordplay, what, you know potions and all that?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do at all.
What's the problem?
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face. Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honour.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. If I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
Better not fucking lose this.
All this night, you'll want your head about you. And we start at daybreak.
Ooh.
Day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
And I'm going to beat your ass to it.
Come on, Ciri, don't you embarrass us!
Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day.
Kick it!
Ooh.
So how it's done?
Yeah.
You're wind, not woman.
Give me a horse.
Horse, the mare is yours.
Why, thank you.
You.
Oh, okay.
What?
Another chance to win.
Ooh. Interesting.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were he to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
You bastard.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
Well, we'll see you later, Mr. Baron. And that is where we're going to leave this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I know it's a bit of a long one, but it's worth it. At least I think it's worth it. This is such a good game. But anyway, thank you very much, guys. If you liked it, like it. If you didn't, then feel free to leave a dislike. If you want to tell me how shit I am in the comments, go right ahead. I won't stop you. But in the meantime, thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I will see you next time.